Yo, yo, yo. It's Mark and Mark's Tarot. Well, hello, Miss Lorraine DePayne. How you doing? I've had a long day. Very, very long day. What's for dinner? Dinner. What's for dinner? I had a turkey club sandwich with fries. It was takeout tonight. My sister got it for me because I had a long day. I couldn't cook. My parents had an emergency problem at their house. My parents have like some super bad luck right now, or have had bad luck this year. So yeah, I had a turkey club sandwich. It was really good. My mom called me at 8 o'clock this morning, and she's like, "Mark," I was like, "Yep." She's like, "Our water heater broke, and all the water is everywhere, and it happened midnight last night. We shut the pump off, and then the water heater just leaked like a little bit of water overnight, and then yep. Well, I fixed everything, so I went down there. There was I took the water heater out, and all this rust and shit came out from the bottom. So I was like, yeah, it's pretty much finished. It's 15 years old anyway, so I put in the last one at 15 years ago. So then I went to the city, went to one place, it was they didn't have it. Then I went to another place and they had it. Then I called my buddy that does plumbing and he owes me a favor. So I said, hey, look, can you meet me at my mom and dad's and give me a hand with this water heater? And he's like, yeah, sure. Came down there and he helped me hook it all up and make sure everything was fine. And bang, my mom and dad hasn't called me, so I guess everything's okay. But it's always something, man. Always something. That's why I don't want to own a house outright because it's too much expense. It's too much bullshit. It's too much. Everybody's like, you work on houses all the time. You fix them up. You don't ever want your own house? I'm like, nope. I don't want my own house, bro, because it's too much money. I'd rather rent an apartment and say, fuck it. I don't want all that headaches. I don't want all those headaches. And here in Bermuda, it's too expensive. So I don't want that life. Somebody gave me a house, I'll take it, yeah. But ain't nobody give me nothing, so I'm good. I'll stay in my apartment. I'll be happy. I'm good. Now, if a house is in the cards, then I'll get it. But I'll make sure I make sure. One thing if I have a house, I won't have to call anybody to do anything. If I do call anybody, it's just little things. I could pretty much do whatever at a house. I pretty much know a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I mainly know majority is construction and electrical. So plumbing, I know, but I just don't like to do it. I know how to do it. I just don't want to do it. And I'm glad my friend came and gave me a hand because he brought like these other little connections that made it a lot easier. I was like, fuck, you know what? I totally forgot about that. He goes, yeah, I know, man. A lot of people don't want to use the easy way out. And I'm like, shit. If I would have thought about it, I would have got that shit and did it myself. But he owed me a favor, so he said, if you ever need me, just let me know. So he said, yeah, man, I'll come down there around 4:30. I was like, all right, cool. But my parents still had water through the house and everything. And they had like the house has two water heaters, so they use the other side of the house. So it all worked out. They're happy, I'm happy. And they were complaining that, oh yeah, the water heater is gonna be expensive. Oh my god. I was like, don't worry about it, I'm gonna pay for it, I'll do it. I said, I'll get my friend to come out here, he'll do it for free. So they're all mad at me. Then around like 2 o'clock, I was like, look, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get a chicken pie, chicken pot pie. That's what I feel like today for lunch. And they was like, okay, well, get us one too. And I got them both a chicken pie for their dinner. They already had lunch, but I got them both chicken pies for their dinner, so they didn't have to go anywhere because they had a stressful night. Because at midnight, the actual water heater bursted out, and then she heard the noise. Then they were sleeping till they got up at midnight. My dad had to go outside and turn off the pump. Then we ran through all that bullshit. So my parents haven't had the best of luck lately. They had a car accident back in February. This month is a damn water heater. It's always something, one thing right after the other. So, and of course, I try and help them as much as I can so they don't get stressed out. So life could be always worse. But I'm glad I sorted it out. It's all done now. $500 later. But it's all good. At the end of the day, it's for my parents. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I thought I heard my dog snoring. I was like, what the heck is that? I was like, okay, yeah, it's her. My poor doggy, I didn't see her all day. She must be like, where the heck's Mark? He's been gone all day. If anybody wants a message, let me know. Yo, what's up, Mike? All's good, bro. Just another day in paradise. I was just saying I had to fix a water heater. I had to take an old water heater out and put a new one in at my mom and dad's house. The old water heater busted out, and I had to go down there and fix it. I had to go take the old one out and put a new one in. Always something to do, bro. Always something. Actually got a little scratch right here from when I put took the old water heater out. Sorry, that's a long way from my heart. I just noticed that. I was like, what the heck's that red dot? Yeah. How about you, bro? How's it going out there? All good? You liking your new area? I was just about to ask you, man. I was just about to ask you, have you found a new job yet? Because I remember that's one of the things you asked me about. That's good, bro. I'm glad you got a new job. That's great, man. Yeah, there's nothing like ATL, that's for sure. A lot of people always ask me what's the most favorite place I like in the United States. I said ATL. You've been doing the roofing. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there's always work in that area. Sometimes we do jobs that we don't really want to do. And that was me my whole life. I always did things I didn't want to do, tried it, didn't really, want to do it. And then finally went on my own. And that's it. And even on my own, I still don't do exactly what I really want to do sometimes. Sometimes I get a job and I'm like, I don't feel like doing this shit. I'm like, I really don't feel like rewiring this old ass house and putting it on new. Why can't I get a decent job, like something that I can just But that's where the money is, though. Money's in construction and electrical and plumbing, and renovations and things like that. Chemists for work and sell the roof, work with insurance companies to get them paid. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. In that type of field, there's always work. Always, man. It's always work out there. In the perfect world, we'll have the perfect job and the perfect life and everything else, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes we just have to, bite the bullet and do something that we don't really like to do, but it pays the bills. I remember before I went on my own, I did the shittiest job I ever had. And that was going around delivering food to restaurants. And I was the helper, I wasn't the driver. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, Mark? And don't get me wrong, it's a good job. I mean, it's a good paying job, but I just didn't want to do. I didn't want to go inside a freezer and get all these boxes and shit, put them in the back of a truck and hop out of the truck and put everything on a trolley, go into the restaurants with a paper. Hey, I'm the delivery guy. So that was a job I did that I didn't really like and I thought I would never do, but I only did it to pay the bills for a couple months. I believe I did it for 4 months, and then after that I was like, fuck this, I'm going on my own. When else I can get 7K for selling the roof, talk communication and being able to speak to the customer. Yeah. See, there you go. And that's all it takes. It's like, that's how I made money in my business. I did electrical contracting. So I did that for like 10 years straight. And I was a subcontractor, electrical subcontractor. So I would talk to construction people or people who are building a house, and then I'll bid on the electrical, and I would make thousands of dollars. Some more than others. Some I made, good amount, and some I made a killing at. It all depends on how hard I worked. The harder I worked, the more money I made. Because when you do a contract job, if I tell you, hey, it costs 15 grand to rewire your house, they say, okay, really? Oh, you're $5,000 less than the other person. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, looks like I'll be getting the job. So I'll bust my ass for like 3 months and I'll make 15 grand in 3 months. Easy. And not even work every day. That's how I made good money here. I did a lot of like electrical contracting. But everybody was hating on me, man, because I was making good money and working by myself. Yeah. You'll get there, bro. Everything happens, as you go on. When I first started, I made good money, and then after that, I had my little down part, down like a couple months where I didn't really getting too much work, and all of a sudden, bang, got all this work constantly, and then a couple times here and there, it'll go back down to like, every other week you get something, or it's just enough to pay the bills, and then poof, somebody sees you somewhere. Hey, you still do electrical? Yep. Hey, would you mind pricing this job for me? Yeah, sure. Send me the plans. If I win the bid on the job, I get it. If I don't, next. So it's all it's all a mission to find the right things and to make the right money, and also remember not to overdo it. That's the main thing. But working for myself is probably the best thing I ever did. And working for myself is benefit me because I'm by myself. Like I'm single, I'm not married, no kids. So it benefits me. I don't have to bust my ass every single day to pay a mortgage of a house because I live in an apartment. I don't have to pay no mortgage. I don't pay school fees. I don't pay for my wife or something like that. Or like it's just me. So I can work whenever I want, make good money, relax for a bit, make more money again, relax for a bit, regroup, readjust. Working for yourself is good. Well, it depends on what you do too. Some people give up easy. There was times where I wanted to say fuck it, I'm just gonna go. Yeah. No, I had three guys working for me at one point. Then I went down to two. And then I had just one guy working for me at one point, and he was a subcontractor as well. So we both like split the jobs. And then one day he screwed us over at this really big job. He screwed us over. He went behind my back, and all because of money. Then people came to me, it's like, oh, why is your bill less than his? Then you guys say it was this. I'm like, I don't know what he's thought. I don't know what bill he's giving you, but that's not the right bill. So he got caught out, and then he made me look like I was gonna, his accomplice or something. So I was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm just working by myself. So I do jobs that I can work by myself for myself. I have a guy with me, like not all the time, but when I need him, I call him. He'll come and help me, like jackhammer shit or cut channels in the wall, or any type of uh, hard work. He'll help me and stuff like that. It's nice to I have a lot of friends that do things just like me. My cousin's also a painting contractor, so he'll be painting somebody's house. He'd be like, "Hey, Mark, I got a job for you. This woman wants an electrician. Can you come down here and check it out and give her a price?" I say, "Yeah, sure." So I'll go down wherever, and he'll be like, "Yeah, look." The woman be like, "Hey, look, can you change like 3 fans for me and change this outlet and do this and do that?" And they give you a little bit of work. Next thing you know, they give you a lot of work. Next thing you know, they're your client, and then you have more work. So a lot of my friends and family all give me work here and there, so it keeps me going. But when I did like a lot of electrical contracting, I had two guys working for me at the same time. But then after that, I started working with a lot of people that did shitty work. So I was like, you know what? I can't be involved with all these people. I just have to work for myself, by myself, do my own little contracts here and there, and stay away from the construction part of it and all the other like people. Because when you a lot of times when we get like plans to price, it could be three different contractors that don't even know each other, that's never worked with each other. And that happened to me a few times where my bid was good, plumber's bid was good, and the contractor's bid, but we never worked with each other. So then, I would do my part. I would, do my electrical. Everything's fine. The plumber fucked up, or the contractor did some shady shit, and the next thing you know, the owners are talking to me saying, I hope you don't deal with these guys because they did this to us. I'm like, look, I just bid on the job, man. You know, I'm just the electrician. I ain't got nothing to do with these guys. They ain't nothing to do with me. So it got to a point where it happened like 5, 6 times, and I'm like, you know what? I can't be around these type of people because when you do shitty, when you have a contractor that does shitty work, then you have a good electrician like myself and a good plumber. Then the contractor looks bad. He's the main person on the job, so he's not doing a good job. So it makes you look bad because you're working with these idiots. So it got. I just actually talked to my plumber friend today. He helped me put in this water heater. And he told me the same thing. He goes, Mark, I agree with you, man. I can't work with other people no more. I just work for myself. Got my guys working with me. I'm working here right now, and I don't have to worry about no contractors, nobody. I was like, yeah, I told you, man. People just don't want to work together, or there'll be one out of the three companies that do shitty work, and then you got to sit there and listen to it all and listen to the politics of it all, and then like, no, I ain't dealing with this shit. So sometimes it's best just to do your own thing. That's what I realize more and more every day. Every day. It's the same thing on here. I meet psychics, I meet friends, psychic friends, some good, some bad, some that I collaborate with, some that I would never collaborate with, and some people that I collaborated with and no longer collaborating with anymore. It's the same everywhere you go. There's good, bad, and the ugly. It's all a part of life. Unfortunately, we have to go through these life lessons over and over and over. People with a good heart and good intentions, always trying to help people. Sometimes it's not good to do that because then you keep helping the wrong people. Then it comes back to bite you in your ass. So I actually stopped helping a lot of contractors and a lot of businesses and things like that, giving people work, recommending people. I don't do it anymore. I just take care of myself. Now, if you're one of my good friends, I'll send people your way or tell people about you, but sometimes I'd rather just keep quiet. Hey, Cindy. How you been, sweetheart? How's things? How's the recovery? I swear I was gonna email you on Sunday. I was gonna email you on Sunday. I said I haven't seen Cindy in a while. I was gonna email you or hit you up on Insta or something. I was like, I haven't seen Cindy. I hope she's okay. And here you are, 2 days later. Oh, no wonder. I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. I hope I'm sending healing energy to you. Oh, you're better now? That's good. Still sending it to you. I'm glad you're better, though. That's good to hear. Oh, there you go. See, that's all you need. That's all you need. See, all you gotta do is look at me or be in the same room as me, and that's it. You just automatically heal. It's facts. How am I doing? I'm okay. I just dealing with everything around me, family stuff. Miss you too. Um, I woke up this morning at 8 o'clock. I got a phone call from my mom. She's like, Mark, I don't want to bother you, but guess what? I'm like, what happened, Mom? Oh, the water heater busted in the closet last night. Because they have this water heater, in the closet, and it's like off to the side of the closet, and it runs the bathroom. And when it busts, it's happened, twice before in the last 30 years. It leaks all over the place and goes into the carpet, and it's a big shit show. The last time it happened was 15 years ago, and I was the one who changed the water heater and done everything. So they're like, "Yeah, Mark did it 15 years ago, and here I am again doing it again." Yeah, moms are great at saying that, aren't they? Yeah, so I woke up to that this morning. Welcome back, Lorraine. Yeah, it's just been like one thing after the other. Like my mom and dad had their car accident last month. Um, they're almost getting a car any day now. My dad's cousin passed away 3 weeks ago, and they have to get a death certificate done up to show that the car that she's gone and the car can be sold. So my dad and mom have a hard time understanding that the company that the car got sold to the cousin was brand new to like a year and a half ago. So in order to sell the car, you have to get a death certificate, and they're going to take their sweet time doing it. So my parents are annoyed because they can't get the car. But they have a car, a nice, decent, small car, and it's almost pretty much a year and a half old, and it's from my dad's cousin. And I said, you won't be able to get this car because they have to get a death certificate, and it's going to take a little while. Just be patient. I'll drive you guys around, do what you got to do, and we'll be fine. Just be patient, and you'll get the car. Saying patient to my parents is like saying F you. They don't understand what patience is. They don't know what patience is. And it's like I told them like 1,000 times, you're not gonna get this car right away because they need to get a death certificate, which takes a while, and then you got to transfer the car over to your name. So it's gonna be a process. Just be patient. So I had to listen to that shit again today when I was down there changing the water heater and taking the old water heater out and I had to go to the shop, get a new one. And as soon as I bring the new one, they're like, "Oh, how much did it cost? We'll give you the cash now." And I'm like, I'm not going to let you pay for the water heater because you got to pay for a car. So I'll ease you up and I'll pay for the water heater. And I'm going to get my friend to come here in a few minutes and help me put it in because I need a hand putting this in because of the locations it's in. I said he owes me a favor. He'll come here and there. "Oh no, that's gonna be too much money. Oh my god." I was like, "So what? You want to take cold showers for the rest of your life then?" Like, showed out, yo. My dad and mom are so freaking annoying. Oh my god, they drove me up the fucking wall today. I was there all day because the water ran all over the carpet and inside the and underneath the carpet there's the underlay like the sponge. So my mom's there like almost crying. "I can't believe we have all this work. Oh my god." I'm like, "Mom, I have a shop vac. It'll suck all the water out of here. Just keep putting the towels down and I'm gonna, step on it and then like it'll suck all the water out of it. It's fine. It's happened before. We'll do it again. It's not a problem." And I said, "I told you the last time I did this that we should block this off and put it on the outside and put a door there." "Oh, but I don't want to put holes in the wall." And I said, "So you rather just have the water bust here every 15 years and just go all over the place and stress you out and then you don't have no water because I have to shut everything off to fix it." I was like, "Oh, what you said is a good idea, but we don't. We need our money. We're gonna go buy a car now." And blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, "Oh boy, man." Yep. Let me tell you, my parents, I love them, and I'm so glad they're alive. And it's not always that they're a pain in the ass, but they're negative. They're very negative. They always think negative, and they always say they got bad luck, and this is the worst year ever. And I'm like, "You say that every damn year." And I said, "You know why things happen to you? Because you manifest your negativity. you keep complaining and complaining and complaining. I said, you guys are so religious and you're Catholic and you go by everything religion. God don't like complainers, you know. If you complain, God don't like that shit because he's looking at you like, oh, you're complaining. We'll give you something else to complain about. Then apparently you don't understand that you have your health, you have a house, you have this, you have that. That's not good enough. You want to complain? Okay, well here you go. We'll give you something else to complain about. Sorry, Mark, we're gonna put you in the middle of this, but you know, I know you can handle. Well, sometimes I tease my parents and I tell them, "You sure that I'm your son?" And that woman, that nurse at the hospital, didn't trade me, or like didn't like. She probably said, "Okay, there's all these Portuguese people, you know." Nah, I wouldn't say that. No, definitely not. But sometimes I think I would switch that birth. But I'm definitely not. I tease my parents and people about that, but I'm stamped. I look like my mom and my dad, so it's sometimes it's that way. I talk shit and joke about it, but not we all have brothers and sisters, right? Some of us have brothers and sisters. Not all your sisters are the same. Not all your brothers are the same. Your parents aren't the same. Your cousins aren't the same. It's just the way it is. My brother's not like me. My sisters aren't like me. We're hey, my little angel Becca. Yeah, the boys are doing good. Um, the boys are always like, they're okay because their friends also been through the same thing. So they have, mutual friends with the mutual situations. There's a lot of my friend, the plumber guy that came help me today. He said to me, my parents got a divorce, my grandparents got a divorce, and I got caught up with it with my sister, but we're fine. As you get older, you just say fuck it. And I was like, well, the kids are at that age where, the boys are at their age where it's like, whatever. They know the deal now. They see it happen with other people, so they don't feel left out. But my sister's kind of upset today because apparently he's around some other woman. So somebody caught him holding hands with another woman today. So, and it got back to my sister. Somebody told her, said, "Hey, I saw your soon-to-be ex-husband holding hands with this other chick." And she was like, "I told everybody he's needy. He needs a woman." So, but she's kind of like upset about it because she knows like that's like the thing is he's tried everything in the book to get her back, and it didn't work. My sister don't want him back, and now he's like resorting to the low of low. So he was holding hands with some hoe. Yeah, it is. So today she's kind of like, I can see it in her face. She's upset. She's irritated because she said something to me earlier. She said, "You think you know somebody because you've been with them for 24 years, but apparently I don't know him as well as I thought." And I told her, I said, "You can know somebody for 30 years and it'll happen. You can know somebody for 40 years and it'll happen. You can know somebody for 50 years and that shit will happen. You can know somebody for 2 hours and that shit will happen. It doesn't matter." And I told her, I said, "You got to look at all the people that have been in your life. They come and go. It was just his turn to go." And I said, "Don't blame yourself. It's nothing to do with you. You know what he's doing. He's being vindictive. He's being nasty because he couldn't get you back. So this is his way of saying, fuck you. Deal with it." Hey, Shakima, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, she'll be fine because she's already over him. She just like it's just hurtful to her, like, you know. It's just like she's like, "Are you serious? Like you didn't even it's been like 3, 4 months now." Yeah, yes, that's exactly what she said, Cindy. That he's trying everything to like make her like mad or retaliate or go back to him or something like that. And she said to me, like, I'm never gonna go back to him. He doesn't understand that the more dumb shit he does, the more we're all gonna hate him. So she came home and told the boys, which I told her not to do, but they told the boys, and the first thing they said was, "Oh well, it's definitely over now between us." I was like, "Hey, well, you guys do what you gotta do." I told them if my dad did the same thing, I would cut him off too. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, it's just fun. I'm just trying to like make sure they don't, do anything crazy. 'Cause sometimes you people snap, because you do dumb shit like that. But see, that's what he's trying to do. See, people don't understand that that's what people do. People want you to retaliate. People provoke you to do things, so you do it. So when you do it, you look like an idiot. You look like you have a problem with what they're doing. So if you don't do anything at all, then you show them like you can do whatever you want. I don't care. Yeah, that's exactly what he wants. That's and I tell people that I used to be the person that will give you a reaction, and it's not going to be the reaction you want. So now I don't give nobody a reaction. I'm like, yep, whatever, whatever. Because by him doing that, he thinks that I'm gonna go down to his job or confront him and say, "Oh, you're doing this shit to my sister. I'll beat the crap out of you." And no, it's nothing to do with me. I don't care. You can do whatever you want. It don't phase me. You're good. That's good. But a lot of people go through it. There's a billion people. Yeah, exactly. Well, he and the person that he's dealing with is like someone who is a dirty hoe that everybody's had a turn with. So he's gone from, a woman that's only been touched by him to a woman that's been touched by 30 guys. So like the guy that told my sister about it, he was like, wow, he did a serious upgrade there, didn't he? And he's like, look, the guy told my sister, he's like, look, I just told you because I think that this is the stupidest thing that he can ever do. And then that was it. And I said, that's what happens, it's the way it is. It's not love. If love is so nice, then why does it hurt so bad? And why love? See, this is why I keep preaching what I preach on here. I tell people all the time, if you think you know what real love is, then why are you with somebody that you don't have real love with? And real love isn't about money, fame, having a big house, having a nice car. That's not love. Materialistic things ain't love. Love is spending time with that person every day, telling that person good things, positive vibes, honesty, trustworthiness, you know, being there for that person in good and bad times. Like if you get that red flag throughout your relationship, you better fucking run. But see, people aren't strong enough to run away. And then when they see that person with somebody else, they get all upset. That's your fault, you know? Don't be upset at what you lost. Be happy about what you gained. You gained a no pain in the ass person. Get cracking. Bye. See you later. Who the fuck are you? There's billions of people out there, and the only person you really need is yourself. That's why I'm happy with being single. It don't bother me. I don't need a woman. I want one. And that doesn't mean I hate women. I love women to death, but I'm not going to choose the wrong one and be with the wrong one. See, when you get these signs, when you first go out with somebody, you get those bad signs or those bad vibes. If you don't go, then you're gonna end up staying with somebody that's a piece of shit. And then you're gonna stay with them, you're gonna stay with them, you're gonna stay with them, you're gonna go through 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and you're gonna say, I should have left a long time ago. Don't blame me, blame yourself. People have to take accountability for their own bad decisions. And this is the problem that's with people in their relationships. They don't want to take accountability. The last relationship I had, it burnt my heart into pieces because I really thought that was the right person. And then when it all went down, I said, you know what, Mark, you left 2 or 3 times during this, escapade, and you should have left the first time and never came back. But you gave her another chance, and then look what happened. You got burnt again. So it was my fault. I took the accountability. I didn't sit there and bash her and tell her all this shit. I was like, you know what? I bashed myself. I was like, you fucking idiot. You should have took the first red flag and ran away with it. But you didn't. You went back for more fucking bullshit because you thought that person was going to change. These people don't change. That's why I say, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. I'm not chasing nobody no more. I'm not going after nobody no more. You want a real man? I'm right here if you want it. If you don't want me, then fuck you. I don't care. I could give a shit about you and whoever else. It don't faze me. I'm very happy about myself. I have my nephews. I have my sister, my mom and dad. I have my life, my business. I have everybody online that I love and care about. I don't need nobody. I don't need a woman to destroy my life. Fuck that. Hell no. But if the right woman comes around and I give her a chance and she gives me a chance and we work together, then hey, you never know. I might find that late love in my life. Shakim, I got your donation, sweetie. You can ask your question when you're ready. He said my ex did that too. He was still living with me, but when we were broken up, he pulled up in front of me in our house, some random chick making out with her. See, that's fucking delusional. Yeah, that's the thing. Speaking of love reading. Hey, well, it's always love out there. Yeah, there is really good liars, and I can see right through a liar. I know when people lie to me. I know when they fucking lie to my face. I know when you're lying to me. I just know. I can tell by your body language, your eyes. One of the main things a liar does is this. If I'm talking to you face to face, they go like this. Well, yeah, this and that and that. They start looking up to the heavens. I know I'm lying, God. Please don't strike me down with lightning, but I need to lie to Mark today because I don't know how to tell him the truth because I don't know the truth. I don't want to tell the truth. I'd rather remember all my fucking lies. That's what they do. Yeah, they can't look you in your eye. That's what liars do. That's the number one thing a liar does. They go like that. Yeah, y'all lying. Get the fuck out of my face. I ain't fucking looking at you. That's why a lot of people don't. I look people right in their eyes, and that's when I know you're lying. You can be the best liar in the world. You ain't got me. Your body language means everything. The way you look at somebody is when you know they're lying. I am a professional liar catcher. Okay? And if you hooked up some of these people up to a lie detector, that shit will blow the fuck up before they even talk. That's how bad it is. Some people will get hooked up to a lie detector test one time, that shit will blow up. And then the guy be like, what the fuck happened here? Oh, you didn't even have to tell a lie. That shit blew up already. Yeah. I'm fucking telling you. You hook that shit up to me, it'll say to be continued. You're good. Yeah. That shit up to me. I don't know. I just don't see what people get out of lying. I really don't. It's just really delusional. But hey, whatever. Lie your heart off. I don't care. All right, Shakima, let's see what we got for love. What do we got for love? Yeah, it's not easy. It is not easy. No, Shakim, what's going on here? You might be happy that you did. Actually, yeah, it is. It is, but I'll see what you say. First of all, I got the King of Swords here. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini man. This man is somebody who's determined, active, experienced. This person kind of felt like you feel like disappointed with them, and you kind of like this person looks at you and says, I really failed to give Shakima what she wanted. I feel like I didn't complete my task with her. So now I'm going to be more determined and show more willpower and try and attain to get her back, or make a choice to get her back, or desire to get her back and see what she says. And then there's another man here, the Knight of Cups, which could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, which is your favorite. They can also invite you or ask you to come and see them, or they might propose to come to see you because they're still attracted to you. They still find you as a challenge. They find you as an opportunity, somebody who may arise to the occasion and say, hey, why not come over? Or yeah, I'll come over to you, whatever the case may be. Well, yeah, that's what I got. It's two. Yeah, I got the possible Aquarius and possible Pisces, and it's right here. I got King of Swords, I got the World reversed, and I got the Seven of Cups reversed, and I got the Knight of Cups. But from how it's all laid out here, it's telling me that both of these men know they disappointed you. They know that they have to make a serious effort to get in your energy and in your pants, but or your skirt. But they know they failed to complete getting to you and getting in your head, and yeah. So, but looks like they are going to appear in the next 30 days. So I would say from now to the end of April, there's going to be both of them trying to come back into your energy. I think the King of Swords is someone who feels like he needs to complete a cycle with you. Like he needs to come back. He wants to come back, but he doesn't know how you're gonna take him. And the water sign is like someone who's gonna be like, hey, you want to get together sometime, or can I come over, or can you see me, or can we meet up, or I think that you gotta have some strong willpower to say yes or no, or See, there you go. They showed up in the reading. You saw both of them last week. There you go. And they're both right here again. So it looks like in the next 30 days, you're still going to be dealing with them in a love sense, you know. Mhm. I think Aqua is feeling like, okay, Cindy, no problem. I feel like Aqua is like knowing that he disappointed you a bit. He kind of feels like you're disappointed. I don't think he's disappointed. He just thinks that he's disappointed you, or he doesn't want to like break your heart in any way. He doesn't want to like feel like you're not perfect enough, that type of thing. Like he doesn't know how like you truly feel about him. Like he kind of thinks that you feel like a certain way, like he's not giving you what you want. Then the Pisces here, like I said, he wants to invite you somewhere, or he wants to invite himself over, or he's looking for an invitation from you to get together. So that's what I see. But there you go. They showed up. Both of them showed up in the cards. The King of Swords and the Knight of... And on the bottom, I got the Three of Cups. So it looks like you might be going somewhere with them. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know me, I don't dwell too much on the signs, but I thought I'd throw it out there. But here they are, the Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. And on the bottom, it's got the Three of Cups, so it looks like they might ask you to go somewhere. See, Becca's putting up those peaches because she's about to give up her peach soon too. Lust is in the air. I wouldn't say love. Lust is in the air. Everybody be lusting. Well, there you go. It looks like he will be inviting you. I said soon. Soon could mean a month, 2 months, 3 months. That's soon. Right now is right now. Yeah, Becca's been on one date. I'll think about it. Yes, my little angel, I'll give you a message. So yeah, Becca went on she's finally opening up, again, not opening up her legs, but opening up her mind to dating. I'm proud of my little angel. Boom, chicky, wow, wow. Yeah, my little angel's dating again. I'm proud of all my friends, going out there dating. You better you than me, go ahead. Yes, you're open-minded, not open-legged. Hey, you never know, I might be next. Somebody might come swoop me up off my feet. We see, I got somebody on my radar, but I gotta find out. There's a girl that I kind of like. I saw her, but I might, I want to find out if she's going out with anybody, if she's single. So we'll see. I know her dad. I didn't know it was her dad, but I know her dad, dude. I've never met her before, but I got my eyes on her. I asked my sister, I said, you know who this girl is? She goes, yeah, I know her. I was like, she got a boyfriend? She goes, I don't know. I've never seen her with anybody. So I went on her Instagram and on her Facebook, and it doesn't have any recent pictures with a guy. So maybe she's taking a D break. I don't know. I have to get some more information. I have to do some more investigating. Back Yeah, I'm gonna do some investigations, see what's going on. Oh shit, I got okay. I get this card for you all the time back on history. You're gonna deal with somebody that you have history with. We already know who that is, BD. This is fate for you, and it's fate for you to find the one. Somebody's gonna have the key to your coochie. I mean, key to your heart. So your fate is the one. But the person that you might deal with soon is the somebody you have history with. You're laughing at what I say. Shakima, I'll pull you 3 cards from this deck too, because it's a love deck. Interesting, she says. These are your 3 clarifiers from your love reading, Shakima, because I want to. All right. Oh, here we go. I will never forget Shakima's coochie. That's what this person's saying. I'll never forget your coochie, Shakima. I play our song all the time. Our song. Boom, chicky, wow, wow. Back it up, baby. And regrets. You might have some regrets dealing with these 2 clowns, but it's up to you. You do what you want. At the end of the day, just play that music. I'll never forget. The 2 rose decks, yeah. I have the twin blame. I don't have any flower decks. Oh, poor baby. That's not my problem. Yeah, there you go. Play that boom chicky wow wow. What you mean? These ones here? The twin flame journey messages? You got a flower every day. What are you talking about? These ones? The twin flame journey messages? It's called Mystic Moon Oracles. Yeah, the black and red one, yeah. I'll give you guys 3 of these if you want. You know what? I like women who love flowers because I like to give my women flowers. And I like to give, even if you're not my woman, I'll send you flowers. There's some people that I know on here that I've sent flowers to just because. For their birthday or for Christmas, because, we guys are cool like that. It's not because I want their coochie. It's just because, it's out of respect for them. And they love it. They love the flowers. It's something I like to do. I give my mom flowers every now and then. I like women who like flowers. If I have a woman, I always give them flowers. Yeah, I know. I try to be. All right, back. I'll give you 3 of these if you want. Oh, you got this deck too, Shakima? These aren't torn up because Sue gave me these. See, so Sue gave me this deck and the deck I just used. She gave me both of these decks, and they didn't come with a box. So I put them in like these pouches, so they don't get messed up. The only deck that I have is worn out is my deck I use every day for readings. It's completely worn out. It's like this deck's like over 10 years old. So see, it's all like torn up. The corners are all messed up. It's got black spots all over it. The front of the card, I mean, the actual card itself still, like, it's all the tops of it. See, it's all messed up. I just keep using it because it's the deck I love the most. It's my first ever deck, so my energy is all over it. So I don't like give. I have other tarot decks, but I just don't use them. I just like my deck. All right. All right, Becca, your first card is if I knew then what I know now, I would not have made the different choices. Yeah. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. The next card is it's easier just to stay away right now. This card has come up a lot. And then the last card is maybe we were just too different. Then on the bottom it says no other compares to you. If they're not a twin flame, they're a twin blame. They blame you all the time. I'm a twin blame. Everybody always blames me for all their shit. I ain't done nothing wrong, but I get blamed for everything. I think people just want to blame me. All right, Shakima, let's see what we got for you. Your beauty still moves me. Would you reject me? That Vic, what's up, bro? And the last card is I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. See, that's kind of resonating with the reading. Yeah. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Yeah. It's like, well, because, and then the last card says, I'm a better person because of you. So we all know who that is. There you go. Hey, Nick, how you doing, bro? What's up, David? Yeah, blame me, bro. Blame me. It's like hitting the staples easy button. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I'm always to blame, bro. Everybody always blames me for everything. It's all good, though. Yeah, see, there you go, Shakim. Yeah. That's good, though. It's nice to be that way. All right, Nick. Yes, I saw you donated. Thanks. Yeah, hey, there you go. They're going to have to fight over it. Whoever beats up the coochie battle, you got to take them, Okay, first question is, what are the Virgo's energies towards me? All right, cool. I can't believe there's a rooster. It's like almost midnight here. And there's a freaking rooster. I can hear him. Because there's like a big banana patch down the bottom of the hill. And he's croaking so loud I can hear his dumb ass. I was like, what the hell is that? Somebody screaming? All I hear is, I was like, that's a fucking rooster, man. It's not morning yet, bro. It's midnight. Go to fuck sleep. Fuck, man. I swear roosters are retarded. They gotta be. Like, aren't you supposed to be croaking at like the crack of dawn? It's not even midnight, bro. Go sleep. I thought I was hearing things just now. All right, Nick wants to know what are the Virgo's energies towards him. Okay. All right, Nick. What I got here is the Virgo's energy is right now. Their energy is they feel insecure toward you. They feel like they can't do right for you, and they have delays, and they have like no willpower at all. Um, and the reason for this is because they're not like their finances and stuff aren't going right. Like things in their life isn't going the way it's really supposed to be. But they're trying to maintain peace with you in the meantime until they get their shit together. Um, they're going to like be firm, and they're going to try and call a truce with you, or try and speak to you and be cool. But I still feel like they got issues in their personal life, and that's why like they're not coming towards you 100%. But I think that they're either waiting for you to offer your your communication, or you're like they're waiting for you to invite them to go out somewhere to coffee or to dinner or something. So I think that they're pretty much waiting for you to make a move. And if you have made a move, they're thinking about it. They're probably thinking about like, I wonder if I should deal with Nick or not. So that's the energy that I get from the Virgo is they they have some shit going on in their life, especially to do with money. Um, they might have gambled on something and it didn't go well. Right. See, so you haven't made a move, so they're waiting for you to make a move, so that way they're gonna be like, okay, yeah, Nick likes me, so I'm just waiting for him to make his move. So that's what I'm getting that the Virgo wants you to do. The Virgo wants you to make the move because they don't want to make the move. They got too much shit on their plate. So they're like, yeah, whatever. If Nick wants it, he can come get it. Meow. So yeah, I would say, Nick, if you reach out, they'll communicate. But if you don't reach out, they're not going to say anything because they have so much going on in their life. They're insecure about themselves. So that's up to you, bro. That is completely up to you. If I feel like if you reach out, they'll speak to you. But if you don't reach out, they ain't gonna say anything. And if they do reach out, Nick, then it's gonna be like they're gonna tell you about like what's going on in their life. Like, hey, sorry I haven't called, or how sorry I haven't text, but I've been going through some bullshit right now, blah blah blah. Like that type of vibe, you know? All right, you said, what do I need to know for the rest of the week? All right, let's check. All right. Okay. All right, Nick, what you need to know for the rest of the week is try not to dwell on the past, and try not to dwell on the disappointments that you've had. Whatever bitter experiences you've had in the last 4 months, or any like or the next or the last 4 months especially, I would say that you might have had some bitter experiences here and there, or you just feel stuck in your life and you don't know where to go and how to do it, or like what you really want. Even if you might have like materialistic things where you get what you want, if you want a new shirt, or new shirt, or new sneakers or something, or a new car, whatever the case may be, like this might be like something that you dwell on, maybe because you're not happy in other departments of your life, or other sections of your life. But try to change, try to reverse the way you live your life, so that way you're not so bored. Or like make a sacrifice and say, hey, look, I'm gonna make sure that I make the right adjustments, and I regenerate myself, and feel like I'm gonna not be bored, and move on and just make things right. Um, by the end of the week, I think that things are gonna be difficult. You might deal with somebody, or a situation. You might deal with a person, or you might deal with a situation that will cause you to look back and say, you know what, I shouldn't have been this difficult. Why is this person making things difficult for me? So it could be a coworker, or a man. Um, it could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but it's somebody who you work with, I believe. And this person, like, you look at them as a deceiver, or somebody who's tricky, or somebody who you feel like has got something up their sleeve. But try not to be bored this week. Try to do things. Try to, like, reverse the way you live, and go through a transition if you need to. Like, try not to be, like, on hold, is what their spirit's saying. Like, don't try to put your life on hold. Just go for it. Do what you got to do. If you want to go out somewhere, go. If you want to do something, do it. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Just go out and do what you have to do. And don't let your bitter experiences get in your way. And I think just stay away from, like, arguments and people that want to argue with you. If you feel like somebody's trying to, like, trick you into something, then you're right. So if your intuition says, this person seems tricky, like, so I'm gonna stay away from them right now, and not trying to, like, deal with their tricky ass. Or somebody might dispute with you to gain in some way. Somebody might try and challenge your intellect, per se. All right. Yes, I got the other 5. Thank you. I appreciate that. Energy check on yourself. All right, cool. These are, like, the same cards that I got in the very first round of the reading. And when I get these cards, I feel like you yourself, your energy is an energy of restraint. Like, I feel like you're holding back on what you really want and what you really need to do as well. So the energy I got around you, and how people perceive your energy on yourself, is they feel like you take the wrong risk, or you feel you might take the wrong chance. But try and find balance. Try to balance yourself to make this energy get better. And the way you can do that is be more firm, be more assertive, show more affection, to yourself. And just pretty much, if you feel stuck, Nick, then it's telling you that it's time for you to make adjustments. It's time for you to readjust your energy. Because I think that your imagination is not as good as it should be. I think that you're imagining things, or you want things that's probably not what's going to happen, but you have to imagine in a way that things are going to really happen, and make it happen yourself. Like, if you feel like you're stuck, or you feel insecure, or you feel like things are always delayed around you, or your energy is not that great, or how people perceive you, or how people think your energy is, this is how people, like, kind of, like, look at you, like you restrain yourself from doing and being who you really want to be. So your energy seems like it doesn't have any faith. Like, you feel like you might not have faith. You might feel like, you can achieve things, but you don't really get an award for it, or you don't feel rewarding doing something for somebody or something, or for yourself. And spirit's saying don't feel that way. You got to change that. You got to change your mentality on really how you feel about yourself. So the energy check on yourself, what I see here in the cards and from what spirit's showing me is that you might feel like two people that your energy is sad or your energy is restrained or you feel like you have no faith because things don't go right for you. And if that's the case, bro, try not to feel that way. And that energy could be cling to you from past disappointments. And that energy can also be cling to you from um, not having enough. Like you might want more, you might need more, but you're not getting anything because you feel like you do shit, but no one's reciprocating the faith back. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Today was a tough day for me as well. I had to work all day and do a whole pile of shit, so it's actually annoying. But the energy is that way. There's a huge shift going on right now in the energy. So, and we're in Aries season, so Aries season is can be very draining. Um, but I would say like make a truce to yourself. Like tell yourself, hey, look, Nick, you know what you gotta do, bro. You know what I gotta say. You know how you gotta feel. Make the necessary changes that you have to make, and try to stay balanced. Try to be like more firm and um, feel the harmony and feel like the love and feel the joy that you want to feel. But you have to like um, end the mind, your mind over your heart, and heart over your mind feeling. So if you feel like you're not getting what you really deserve, then change it and stop feeling sad. Stop feeling sad for yourself. Stop feeling restrained because of other people. And that's the main thing here is trying not to feel like you have to cater to people and more to them than yourself. Like you gotta tell yourself, I can only do so much. Nick can only do what I can do. So if you want more of me, then I gotta get some reciprocation back. Or like if you feel like you're not good enough or you have this lack of faith in yourself, then that you can change that by, you know, you don't have to please anybody in order to feel pleased. You can please yourself by showing yourself, that hey, I'm not a bad person. I know what I gotta do. Hey, shit went wrong today, or shit went bad today, or shit was tough today. But hey, I survived. I'm here now. I know I can make things better by making this adjustment, that adjustment, or doing what I need to do. That whole all three questions pretty much showed me that there's a restraint and a feeling that you have that you might not feel like you're good enough, or you might feel like you're being critiqued by people around you. So don't feel that way, Nick. Just always go forward and do what's best for yourself, not what for everybody else. If you're trying to people please, that shit ain't gonna work. That's telling you don't do that. That's telling you like please yourself. Make sure you are prepared for every day and not dealing with everybody else's shit. All right, bro. You can do it. You can make it happen. Not every day is going to be easy, and not every day is going to be hard, and not every day is going to be tough. But we can make ourselves happy by doing what's right for us. That's the main thing. It's all about you. Make Nick happy, and make Nick do the things Nick has to do. And try not to let people take advantage of you. Don't do that. As soon as you see people trying to take advantage of you, stop it right away. Don't say that. Stop. Don't take advantage of me. Just like move away from it. Stay away from all negative conflict. You'll be tested. difficult out there right now. The energy is very conflicting. I've had a few minor conflicts here and there. Very freaking annoying. Hey BT, I thought I got another donation. How you been, BT? I just got your donation here. Let me check what's going on. Yes. He said, "Hi, Mark. I had a bad day yesterday, being busy. Nothing seems to be in the right place, and I was yelled at by one client who waited for so long. Was it the transformation last time you mentioned? And is it all? Any good things come my way?" Sorry to hear that, BT. I was just telling Nick that the energy is ridiculous right now. It's an energy where when Aries, we're in the Aries season, and Aries is a sign of the ram. The ram butts you, and you don't want to go near it because you might get butt, right? You might get beat up by them twirly horns. So it's an energy of are you gonna butt heads with me? And if we butt heads, it's not gonna be nice. It's gonna hurt, and that's happened to me during this Aries season, especially this last week, where people want me to butt heads, but I'm like, no, I'm not butting heads. I'm just going to be calm. But sorry you had that happen. But you know what? Don't feel alone. I'm being affected by it too. And I don't really show it because I know that it's not the end of the world and it could be a lot worse. But my suggestion and my advice is to not entertain like the disrespect. Like you don't have to say anything back. All you gotta do is be like, "Yep, okay, no problem, my bad, okay, bye." Just be like, "Yep, mm-hmm, mm-hmm." You don't even have to talk. Just go, "Mm-hmm, yep." All right, let's check BT. Let me check the energy going on here. Yep. Trust me, I feel the same way. Everything I say is like gets taken out of context. That's why I was saying I'm getting a message here saying just go mm-hmm, 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 yeah. Sometimes we gotta be that person. Yeah, I know. But I'm talking about like some people are just weird like that. Um, what I got here, BT, is it's not you. You're doing great at work. You're working great. I think that work and your communication at work will improve. I just think that if the person that you dealt with, if there was a man that yelled at you, if it was a man that yelled at you, it's because they were in like a disappointment or they weren't very happy with what was going on. Um, and if it was a woman, I felt like they weren't getting the proposal that they want or they weren't getting any solutions to any problems. So if it was a woman, then the woman is like feeling like you couldn't solve what she was asking you. You couldn't solve the problem, or you couldn't solve the issue, and you made it a difficult situation for them. And they feel like they have no solution, and you couldn't give them one. And that's why they were like, being the way they were. But I feel like you're doing it. I feel like if you put in your personal effort, obviously, and you commit to the task that you're doing, you'll be fine. It's not telling me anything bad. It's just saying that the people are like, acting the way they are and saying the things they say because they're going through their own little personal, dilemmas and situation. Becca, you sleepy weepy? I'm sure. I'm sleepy weepy too. I just yawned. Um, but BT, your ability to learn quickly is going to um, make you feel like you can commit to the task and you can make things happen. I think that people are pleased with you at work, and I think that the more you put in the effort, the more you'll get there. Um, in the like next month, I feel like things are gonna get better for you. I just think that the next 4 days are gonna be difficult, and you might might be feeling stuck, or you feel like this experience you had where you got yelled at is affecting you too much. All right, good night, Becca. Take care, sweetheart. I'm glad you feel better, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I was busy all day today, but I'll see if I can chat with you tomorrow in your room. But BT, I also see here that just have the spirits just saying have determination, like be determined to make things happen, be determined to put in the initiative, and whatever emotions you feel, just know that those emotions are going to happen. These things are going to happen, and these situations will happen. But they're saying that as time goes on, like into next month, you'll be fine. Things are going to get better for you. I just think that the person who yelled at you and the energy that you're receiving here and there is because of the people that are dealing with you are in some type of um, you know situation. And you know what, BT, I'll tell you, from the last few readings that I've done, the people around you have issues and they're affecting you. Nah, I don't. The thing is those people have issues, like I said. I feel like you don't. Let me ask you this: do you feel like you do your job properly? Be honest. Do you do your job properly? Are you like? Do you know that you're doing your job properly? Is what I mean. Exactly. So you try a lot, right? But trying is one thing, but do you honestly feel like you're doing your job? Because if you wasn't, you would be fired, right? So obviously you're doing your job. But you know, right. The thing is if you continue to put in the effort and you are very determined to make things happen, then you're going to be fine. What spirit's saying here is, the more personal effort you put in, like you have to put in the effort. Like make sure that when you go to work, you say, okay, look, I got to do this, this, and this, and I'm gonna do this, this, and this. And if anything happens, I know it's because that person's got the wind up their ass or something. Right. And that's what I see here is like, people want solutions quick and you can't give it to them quick because they come at the same time. But you're gonna learn to deal with this. And that's why Spirit's saying you gotta put in a more effort. Even though you say I try a lot, you gotta try more. But don't overdo it. You know what I mean, sweetheart? You don't have to overdo it. You just gotta do what's right for you. And I feel like you are doing the right because I got the Eight of Pentacles here in the middle, and that tells me that you know you're doing your job properly. Yeah. Well, there you go. So it's not really your fault, right? It's just something that, and you know what? Being in a job where you deal with people, you're going to encounter different people's mentalities, different people's energies. You never know what people are going through. Um, just don't hit back. Just don't just be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, I'll get to you, no problem. Just be cool about it, be humble about it. Well, um, people wait a long time too. It's just the way it is. But was it your fault that she waited for 2 hours? Even though whatever the case may be, BT, just don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. I don't see nothing that's directed to you personally. I just see that this is going to be a bitter experience for you. This is going to be an experience where you're going to be like, you know what? I know I left somebody unhappy, but you can't please everybody. Everybody that comes in here, I might not please them with the reading that I give them, or they might not want to hear what I say. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing with you. If somebody had to wait 2 hours, then they had to wait. It's life. I'm sure you waited 2 hours for something in your life. I know I did today. I waited all damn day just to get this woody heater up and running that bursted at my mom and dad's house. It was a fucking nightmare. First time you were told to fuck off. Well, that's a famous word for somebody who has issues. Thing is, don't be hard on yourself, BT. I don't see nothing bad in the cards. I see it will get better, but the cards that are telling me that it's gonna get better, and it's like there's gonna be more. There's going to be more activity and more success coming your way. It'll get better. You can't let that one person like determine your whole outlook. Sometimes you can apologize all you want. It doesn't make any difference. When people apologize to me, I tell them fuck off too, because they really don't mean it. And I shouldn't do that sometimes because you never know what somebody's going through. But hey, Nia, how are you, sweetie? Good to see you. So BT, don't be hard on yourself, sweetheart. Try not to be hard on yourself. And don't think that you have to cater to every single last person there is. They always say the customer's right, but that's bullshit because the customer doesn't have to be abusing the people that work at the places that they're working at. I never believed that statement. The customer's always right. No, you ain't. Not if you're disrespecting me, you're not right. How are you right if you're disrespecting me? But that's the thing, it's I feel BT from every time not every time, but the last few times I read for you, I see that people have issues when they're around you. They don't have an issue with you. It's people that have issues in their own life and they take it out on you. And I find that the people that disrespect me and the people that are in my energy lately, they have issues. I don't have no fucking issues. I ain't gonna be, going off on somebody just to go off on them. No. I feel like people that are around me they don't love themselves. They have issues. Not my problem. I'm not your psychiatrist. I ain't gonna be your psychiatrist. You talk to me with respect, you'll get respect back. If not, then I don't care if you're a client or whoever. There'll be another one beside you. People gotta have this mentality in life these days that I don't need you, you need me, and if you don't need me, then fuck you. I don't care. Go somewhere and rot. So don't be too hard on yourself, sweetheart. BT, I think it's going to be up and down with your colleague. And the reason I see it's going to be up and down with your colleague is because there's like a shift that's going to happen between you and this person. I think there's going to be, I think the only way it's going to work, BT, is if there's the productiveness about it. Like the more you're productive, the more you're productive with your colleague, the better things will be. So the happier you'll be, And the better things will get is if you and your colleague can work together in a almost perfect way, because that's the only way it's gonna work. But you also have to understand that if your colleague is not giving you 100%, then why should you? Right? If you do what you have to do, that's all that matters. So my advice, BT, by looking at the cards and stuff, is I feel like your colleague is a person who can't really be trusted 100% and doesn't really trust you, you know? And there's like a untrustworthiness about this person that's your colleague. But I feel like they also feel that you're productive and you're okay. I just got a flip floppy energy. Yeah, I just think that all of them have issues with each other. There's a trust factor that goes on with these colleagues. That's the problem. There's like a I don't trust you vibe. You know, are you gonna fuck me over today? Or I mean, are you gonna irritate me today? Can we all get along? You know, it's like that's the mentality that I see in the cards. It's like one day we're cool, one day we're bad, one day we're cool, one day we're bad. Okay, let's be bad 2 days in a row. Or let's be good 2 days in a row. It's like the energy is like back and forth is what I get. Yeah. There's like a do I trust you vibe I see. Last time I was told to meet the car in the apartment. It's not by a senior colleague, even though I was the first to park there and he only wants that slot. Well, hey, some people are very anal about what they really want in life, and some people can be very annoying. But I don't see nothing extremely bad here, BT. It's just I think that these people that you deal with, they have pressure. Like you said, it's all very cautious. It's all like a situation where can I trust you to do this job? And if I don't trust you, I'm going to go at you. So there is like a shifty energy and a back and forth flip flop energy that I see between you and your colleagues. But I do see the good thing I see is that you're going to do your job well to your potential. And if the more effort you put in personally to your job, the better your outcome you'll have. So remember, you're not there to please your colleagues, you're there to please your clients and you're there to do your job. So if you do that, you'll be perfectly fine. Just don't put too much emotion into what people think and what people say to you. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be, 100%. But as long as you do your job, that's all that matters, right? You know, when you don't do your job, you're going to get fired. So I think you'll be fine, BT. I think you'll be fine. My advice to you always is just do the right thing and go about your business and try not to trust them either. I don't think they trust you and don't trust them. So if you have to go to a higher power at this place to get the right information, then you go for it. But at the same time, don't let one person like bring you down. You're welcome, BT. It's good seeing you. And don't let that bother you, sweetheart. You're a good person. Just do what's right for you, and that's it. You keep going, keep doing your job, and keep making things like the main thing is your personal effort. And that means do what's right for you. Make sure you're doing what you have to do. Dot your I's and cross your T's. All right, Ms. Nia, my dear, I see you have donated for 2. So you can go ahead and ask your question, sweetheart. You'll be fine, BT. I got faith in you. I know you'll make it happen. But that's the energy right now. Is everybody's going at people. Everybody's trying to get somebody to snap, you know. Just let it go in one ear and come out the other. Fuck him. Oh, Nia, Nia. So yeah, we're never. Some people are just never good enough. It's just the way it is, you know. You and Joe. Oh, Joe boy. Nia is cheating on me. Mia is cheating on me with Joe. All right, I'm just teasing. All right, let me concentrate. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I just remember I'm your plan. I'm your plan D. Okay? I'm not your plan A. I'm not your plan B. I'm not your plan C, but I'm your plan D. Okay? So it's all good. It's all good. I understand. It's okay. No hard feelings. I totally get that. Long distance is a pain in the ass. I would never do that to myself ever again. Hell no. Been there, done that. Not once, not twice, but many times. All right, Nia, I got some good news here, which is good. I'm happy for you. I'm not a hater. Between you and Joe, it looks like it's gonna be good. It looks like I think that Joe is a person who um, he's on his own journey. He doesn't even know what he wants really. But I think that he's a generous person, and he wants to be giving. He wants to be being kind and stuff, and want to show you his kindness. He looks at you as somebody who's fair, reasonable, has good intentions, and um, he thinks that you act on whatever you want. Also, like I do see like in the next few months, I just see that it'll get eventually get better as it goes on. But he is someone who might be also like traveling a lot, or he's going to travel soon, or he's going to like try and find a place somewhere at a longer distance. So it's up to you, like that what's gonna happen here. I also feel like Joe is like a hermit. He's like in denial. He wants to stay home. He might not want to do things because he works, and then he doesn't know really want to know what he wants to do. Like I think he's looking away from you right now, but he's kind of got you on his mind in a way. I thought you went to sleep, woman. Your baby daddy just booty called me, Mark. Yeah, hey, well, I know your baby daddy like the back of my hands now. See, I know what he wants. You didn't gotta know. He wants that booty. He wants that booty. um, so Nia, in the next few months, I think that you and Joe are going to eventually get better. Eventually work things out. You guys are gonna like, do things for each other, you know? Yeah, and I think it's gonna get better. Like he's kind of like looking. Yeah, and that's why it happened because he's not really sure. He's not really sure. The kiss is okay, that's fine, but as far as it getting better, it will. I think he's going to be very kind to you. I think he's going to be like showing you gratification. He's going to be very generous. He might even like buy you something or like take you to dinner or things like that. He's going to offer you something, but I still think that Joe is not really sure where he wants to settle down. I don't know if he's mentioned to you that he's thinking about moving or he's thinking about traveling somewhere. So there might be a period of time in the next few months where you might not see him, and it might just like, annoy you a bit, or he might pull back a bit and then come back afterwards. So in the next few months, it's going to be good, but there might be a time where he might drop off and then, yeah. I think he will eventually, but I think that he doesn't really know what he wants yet. Like, I don't think because he's like maybe involved with you now, he's probably saying, well, do I really want to move now? Because like I'm got this hottie Nia. So I don't know, we kind of like setting it off. So, but I still think that he's because what I get here is not like 100%. What I'm getting is he's kind of like, I don't know if I'm 100% here. I mean, could be, but as far as you, like, I don't see like you guys being in a relationship in the next few months. But I feel like it all depends on him. Like he's gonna be the deciding factor. Like I think his sights are setting on what he needs to do to get to live where he lives, or he's going to move. And while when he moves his place of residence, or when he moves to another place, he's gonna like reevaluate everything. So he might be like taking time where he's not gonna be around you for like maybe a week or two. But I don't get nothing bad, Nia. I just think that he has shit on his plate. Well, yeah. You said you feel like he has an ex. I feel like he has an ex as well. She shows up here, but he broke her heart. And I think that he has a lot of women friends. I think he has like women acquaintances, like women that he compromises and says, "Hey, I wonder if so and so is around, or I wonder if so and so is around. I got Nia, I got my ex, I got this other chick, I got this person I work with." I think that women look at him in like a way where he thinks he's the shit. He could be somebody that's very good at what he does, or he might have things like so. Like he's like somebody that women would like. He's got like a way of, yeah. He's like a guy. He's kind of feminine. Well, yeah, I don't get like a macho guy, but I think that women like him. He's very friendly with women. I would say that. And I think that he broke a woman's heart like an ex recently. But I do see him having a lot of friendships with women, and that don't surprise me. Yeah, there's a woman here at the bottom that's not consistent and been dishonest, so he doesn't really. I think he deals with more than one woman, to be honest. But I think he likes you, but that's just the way he is. But I'm getting that there's traveling going on with him. Like he's not gonna stay put in one place. So, like I said, I don't get a relationship between you guys at all. There's no relationship there, but looks like he'll be kind to you and he'll be nice to you. Oh, he's a Sagittarius? Yeah, well, that's why I got the Knight of Wands. So that's him then. That is tell me something. Is he like olive skin, or like what's his complexion? Is it dark or olive skin? He's white? Okay, good. Then I saw somebody else then. If he's white, then this is the guy I got here, the King of Swords. But the The first guy I got here, he looks like somebody of a darker complexion, like olive skin, like me, like or like, oh, you have dark olive skin. Okay, all right. So maybe I'm seeing you and him then. So I got a person of a darker complexion. But then at the end here, when you said, I feel like he has an ex, then I got a white guy here. Somebody who is like, good at what they do, experienced, and they have many ideas and they have many women friends. The first thing I saw was like somebody with olive skin. Yeah, so that could have been picking up on your energy pretty much. I could have been picking up on your energy. Which makes sense. He's white, you're olive skin. So yeah. There you go. But it looks like he has women friends, women acquaintances. So that's why I don't see nothing too concrete there. But I think you're gonna find out soon that he might be like moving or he might be traveling. He's either moving or traveling. He woke you up and knocked on the door. Damn, that's that desperation. See, he knows you're with some other dude, see? That's why, Becca. Becca, he knows you're with some other dude. He's like, yeah, she's with some other dude. I better hop in there now. I better make sure I get in there and get back in. I need to prime up that coochie. Yeah, I tell you, that's what baby daddies do. See, they want to make sure nobody else is hitting it. Let me remind her. Let me remind her of whose D she loves. These people are whack, man. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. All right, second question is, does my coworker Autumn like me? Mm-hmm. All right, I feel like Autumn does like you, um, but because you guys probably just started knowing each other, she still feels like a little not prepared to like be close to you or be cool with you, but she likes you because you're attentive and you might be somebody who she like trusts or she thinks you're helpful, and she feels like you're ready to offer your services or your effort, and she feels like you're cool. But I think that she thinks that you feel a way about her. Like maybe you feel like there's like a she feels like maybe you think that she's not prepared enough to do what she's doing around you or preparing herself as much as she should be. I get like a blonde chick here, a young chick. I don't know if that's her, but I get like an energy where she's guarded, like she doesn't want to open up and tell you things because she don't know you. Like it's like she wants to begin a friendship with you and stuff and wants it to be good, but Yeah, she's blonde. Yeah, I got a blonde chick here with a strong energy of like preparation. Like she wants to prepare herself to be friends and be cool with you and stuff, but she doesn't know. But she looks at you in a good way though. She thinks that you're cool and you're like she can trust you, but she's got that feeling like I don't know if I should. Like she's skeptical about you. Like I don't get nothing bad here to be honest, Nia. It's nothing bad. It's just that her putting up her guard and not wanting to open up to you about anything personal in the meantime, or like trying not to say too much to you. Or if you just met this person, I would say if you just met this person in the last month or so, like if this person's only been in your energy for a month, if that, then like they're gonna be like, I'm gonna see if I can trust her. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's the thing. And I would say stay that way until there's a trust factor there. Mm, but she thinks that you're a good worker though. She thinks that you're good at what you do, and you might feel the same way about her. Like your work experiences are cool, but your personal experiences say different. So yeah, I do get a blonde chick here with her guard up, and she doesn't really like. She feels kind of powerless. Is the word I want to use? Like she doesn't feel like she has enough power and more like an oomph. You know, you're trying to figure out who's coming. It could be this chick. It could be her because if you're good at your job, I'm getting the energy I get from this chick is it. She thinks you're really good at your job, and she needs to like not have you. She's not prepared to be around you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it doesn't help that you're liked, and it doesn't help that you look the way you look. See, so that's always a factor, unfortunately. You know what I get with you, Nia, is you people think that you're a threat to them. Like they think that, oh fuck, you know, who's this chick? Like, what's she about? Is she here to take over? Is she here to take my shit? What is she doing here? Like, I think you give off that energy without even knowing it. Like, if you're a really confident woman, then that might come off different to people. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I think people view you like that. Yeah, I get that with you. It's fucked up. Yeah, see, that's the thing. See, when people look at me like that the same way, see, they're intimidated of me and jealous of me, and they say, "How the fuck does this guy even do these things?" Like, people are just assholes like that. As far as like who's trying to get you fired, I think it's a guy. To be honest, I'm getting a guy here. I think a guy's trying to get you fired. It's not a woman; it's a guy. They're trying to make you. I think that the reason they want to get you fired is because you might not give them the time of day, or you might not want it to like be more than friends with this person. Or if that's not the case, it's something like they want to try to find you in a possible lie, or like possible like being not like they want to try and catch you being dishonest or like not telling the truth about something. And I think it's a guy that wants to try and get you fired. But this guy has like, I think that because you don't give him the time of day, he's pissed. So he's like, I'm gonna get this bitch fired. She don't like me, or she don't want me, or She's just like not. I can't trust her. But it's something to do with you not like giving them the time of day, or you not being the person they want you to be. So I believe it's a man. Okay, let's check. Is it Derek or Trent? I would say it could be Trent. I got a yes on Trent and a no on Derek. But Derek is still the card I got for Derek is like okay, but the card I got for Trent is like, yeah, that's the guy. But you gotta ask yourself this: is this person Trent? Do they like have they ever like made a move on you and you're like whatever? So whichever one of those guys, you gotta ask yourself: do you think they have something for you? Like are they attracted to you and you're not really giving them the time of day, so they want to get you fired, or is it because like you had like a little disagreement with them? Okay, well there you go, bang. That's problem solved because I'm getting that it's somebody that likes you, but because you don't like them, they in that love sense, they want you out of their life, like they're trying to get you fired. So that makes perfect sense. I guess I am psychic on Tuesdays. It's fucked up, that people are like that. Yeah, it really is. Oh, there you go. Yep, I would say he's definitely the guy. Trent is definitely the guy. So I'm getting that it's somebody that likes you, but you don't like them. And then now that you don't like them or you don't want them, they want to try and get you fired. They want to try and get you in some type of lie or some type of discrepancy. And that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. What an idiot. What an idiot. Oh, well, that's the price you pay to be a good person. So that makes even more sense. See, he's trying to get dirt on you. That's why he knows that you have dirt on him. So that's why. That's why. See, you just answered your own question. See, I have dirt on him and I can go to HR and get him fired. He knows that. So he's trying to get you fired, by trying to get some type of shit on you, trying to get dirt on. He's trying to get dirt on you to get you fired. Yeah, even if you're not working with him anymore, he's probably going to try and get dirt on you or try and find something. Because he has nothing, he's going to try. See, I think he's going to try to, but he probably won't be successful anyway, so it doesn't matter really. Remember, the key word is try. A lot of people try, but they fail. But if I were you, I'd leave it alone. You don't have to go do anything. Snitching don't get you nowhere. And I know that sometimes we want to get rid of somebody. But that's the thing. Even if he is or isn't, as long as you are, sweetheart, that's what that matters. As long as you're successful without him, that's the blessing of it all. And see, you already are because you got dirt on him. See, so you're good. A lot of people hope somebody's not doing something or not successful because they're bad or they're evil. But that's not up to us to like decide. That's up to God because He hears and sees what we can. So that's when karma comes a bitch. Well, because you're a woman. When let me tell you something. As a guy, I know other guys that when they get rejected, they get vindictive and they say, "Yeah, this bitch don't want me. I'm gonna make her life miserable. I'm gonna try and get her. I'm gonna fucking do anything I can to get her fired so I don't have to deal with her ass and not look at her. Even if I don't work with her, I'm still gonna try and get her fired or get some type of shit on her so I can get rid of her." So that's the energy, and that's not doesn't necessarily mean that he has something, but that's the energy. He wants that to happen because because you rejected him. But that's what happens. Beautiful women get obsessed over it's life. It's the price you pay to be beautiful. You can't help it. You know, it's the price you pay to be confident. It's the price you pay to be intimidating. It's the price you pay for being a good person. It's life. I go through it every day, and it don't bother me no more. Because at the end of the day, if I'm happy, fuck what these people think. I really don't give a shit what anybody thinks about me. I don't care. I'm doing me. That's what that matters. And I suggest you do the same. Right about Nia, walk tall, keep your chin up, do what's best for you, and fuck who these people care. Don't even care what these people think. Fuck 'em. That's it. I know it's hard, but you'll get there. Just try it. Just try it. Do it for yourself. Take my advice. Whatever vibes people give off, just don't even entertain it. Just be like, yeah, you wish you could be me, whatever. You wish you was like me, whatever. And just say it in your mind. These people wish they were me, but they're not going to be because they're not me. I'm one of a kind. And when you think like that every day, though their ways won't bother you no more. Capiche? It'd be good. Nah, I don't think so. I'm not getting it. I'm getting it's a man. I just think Autumn has she doesn't, you know, she feels like she can't get one up on you or she just doesn't uh she's preoccupied with her own life and with her own shit. You know? When I check that who's trying to get you fired, it's a man, not a woman. I just think that Autumn looks at you in a preoccupied way, like she's like, "What is this woman doing, or what she's gonna do?" I think she's scared of you, or she's not really like, she's not trying to get you fired. She's just trying to see what you're about, get her own analysis about you. But the best thing to do, sweetheart, is not to entertain them. Not Don't even say too much to them. Don't say nothing personal. The less you do, you only should be talking to her only through business terms or work terms. Everything else, don't say nothing personal and don't tell her anything. And when she starts to talk to you about her personal life, go, okay, yeah, okay, right. Oh, so what do you do, Nia? Oh, well, hold on a sec. I gotta go to the bathroom. Bye. Just like dodge her conversations and try not to say too much to her. That's my suggestion. You do as you wish, sweetheart, but the less you deal with people like that, the better. She has a energy of preoccupied, like being, paranoid and shit about what people think and what people say. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Yeah, I feel you, Nia. Sometimes I feel the same way you do. When you say things in here, it makes me laugh because I say, "Yep, that's me too. I feel the same way." Well, that's another reason why probably Trent doesn't like you either, because your ex doesn't like him. Trent seems like a scandalous, shifty, shady person that's emotional and gets emotional when he doesn't get his way. So he seems like one of those guys who I'm gonna try and do what I have to do to get what I want. But if I don't get what I want, then I'm gonna make somebody else's life miserable. But hey, fuck 'em. Who cares? Oh, there you go. No, that's why. That's why he don't like you. That's why he's probably trying to get you fired. Some people take that shit personally. Then, yeah, I bet you didn't choose me. Well, I'm gonna fucking make your life miserable. I'm gonna make sure you don't. It's man childs. That's why they call them man childs. That's what I call people, men like that. Men that do that act like little children. I'm very disappointed in men. A lot of men I've been disappointed in how they act, how they become man childs and babies and act like little boys. But hey, I can't change them. That means they're not real men. Real men don't do that shit. We just go about our business. You get rejected, oh well, rejection is God's protection. I'm not gonna keep being vindictive or trying to get revenge. That don't make no sense. But there's people out there that do it every day, and it's sad. But it's on them, though. It's on them. It's nothing for you to be worried about. If you ain't doing nothing vindictive, then there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. All right, sweetheart. I'm gonna get out of here. I've been on here for 2 hours. It's like 1:45. I'm gonna go get some sleep. But I'll be on tomorrow at some point in time. I wish you the best, sweetheart. Oh, I hope all is good otherwise. Just keep your eyes open and just do whatever you have to do to make yourself happy. Don't worry about these people. They can't get you fired, but if you're not doing nothing wrong, then how could you get fired? Right? I would say just do what you gotta do to make yourself happy. All right, everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow at some point in time. Oh, hell yeah, sure. If you get fired, I'll move to Bermuda if you can find me work. Mark, sure, I can find you work. I can find you work anywhere you want. That's not a problem. If you go on what's it called, Bermuda Jobs or whatever, there's jobs on there all the time for people like you in a different country that's looking for work. There's always work, especially if you do like exempt company type of thing. We have tons of exempt companies here. There's people from all over the world here working here at exempt companies, offices, because there's not enough Bermudians that do that type of work. So we always, they always bring in somebody from that type of work. If you work in an office and you do like exempt company type of shit, insurance, or any type of like, office work, there's tons of work here for people like that. Tons of work. There's always like a spot open. Yeah. You won't get fired. You'll be fine. But if you do, you're always welcome here. We'll get you a job. Marky will help you. Mark will help you. All right, sweetheart. I'm going to go get some sleep. I wish you a great week. Take care of yourself and just know that, don't let people get to you. All right, sweetheart. Good night. Take care. Mwah.